usually, like, when the white people, they dye their hair or highlight it and stuff, and they just kind of look it by, and they pretend not to see it or act like it's natural or normal.
Or it's not there.
In the spring of 2017, sisters Deanna and Maya Cook were punished through multiple detentions and a suspension from all extracurricular activities at their private high school in Malden, Massachusetts, for wearing braids that violated the school's policy. The policy prohibited extensions and hair more than 2 inches in thickness or height. This wasn't an isolated incident. There is a pattern of black girls being punished for wearing their hair in any style other than straight, while white students are given much more freedom.
Using hair to exert control over bodies of color has had a long history. Hairstyles had significant meaning to tribes in Africa, and when people were captured and sold into slavery, captors shaved their heads to shame them and strip away their identity. In the early 1900s, during the time of C.J. Walker, the inventor of the hot comb, straight hair influenced black people's ability to survive. It was the difference between whether you ate or you didn't. Court cases have set precedents that allow companies to fire employees for wearing their natural hair to workplaces, and natural black hairstyles have, until recently, been banned in the military. School dress policies may explicitly ban dreadlocks, afros, and, quote, other faddish hairstyles, or have policies that prohibit distracting or unnatural hairstyles, such as those involving extensions, the basis on which the Cook twins were suspended for. Malden administrators use their hair policy to disproportionately target students of African descent who primarily wear hairstyles with braids and extensions, and whose natural hair is often deemed too distracting. What is even worse is that after the Cook twins were disciplined, school administrators singled out black students for a hair inspection. While the institution's dress code established white hair as the norm, the intentional actions of administrators enforced it and perpetuates the idea that black hair is unnatural and unwanted.
When white hair is the norm and the only hair taken into account when making a dress code, it ends up demonizing black hair. White students who violate school policy are often not reprimanded. This demonstrates that it's not even about the hairstyle, it's about the hair. White superiority embeds itself institutionally through our schools and permeates our cultural understandings. When Zendaya, a young black actress, was seen on the red carpet rocking locks, she was mocked and ridiculed, with one commentator saying,
I feel like she smells like patchouli oil. Or weed. Yeah.
When non-black celebrities like the Kardashians appropriate black hairstyles, they're often celebrated and given ownership of these styles. White superiority isn't just about privileging whiteness, it's about what's considered normal, and having whiteness as a norm in school harms students. This gets woven into rules and discipline in the classroom, which demeans young black people and often prevents them from attending class.
What can we do about this? We have to be aware of our social consciousness towards black hairstyles. The more we know, the more we realize that there was oppression in the rejection of black hair. There are many things we need to realize. First, black hair is not unkempt, unprofessional, or distracting. It is hair with a deep history that needs to be taught and understood. Just like any other student, black students should be able to come to school without the concern of being punished for how they look. If we accept the policies in schools that restrict black kids' control over their own bodies, we contribute to the oppression that has lasted for centuries in the form of hair policing. A dress code is not just about hair. It supports the domination of black people, telling them at a young age that their bodies are not acceptable, natural, or valuable. This should not happen anymore. We must recognize that the policing of black hair in schools is just one instance contributing to the ongoing attack on black bodies.